And now you'll choose. Here, you'll choose to create a. Now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see, the Coyotes taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Aztecs offense will start this game off. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Back to pass, it's Duffy. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The option look. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Aztecs. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Coming out with it, it's James. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Coyotes offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looking to throw on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Coyotes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Up to 45 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Wants to throw. It's Duffy. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Aztecs have their offense in high gear. Trying to run it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Coyotes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Duffy. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Unloads it left. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead. Now
he lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Coyotes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner is stopped. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He's up to 51 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air. It's Duffy. Got his man on the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Aztecs are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They march 72 yards, and they finish finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Coyotes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Completes it in the middle. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Dingoes! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that pass is caught at the 25. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your back line.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Handoff from the gun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, they young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another.
Ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Looking for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, San Diego State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball is thrown perfectly out front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 27 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Coyotes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Dances away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. It's caught. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Coyotes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Coyotes are threatening in the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dingoes!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the extra point was good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go some.
Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the catch at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air, it's Duffy. Buying some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very... With the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And it slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
And the Aztecs will boot it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They'll try the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Coyotes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations. You have got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice it, but set it up in a goal-to-go situation. This is as good as it gets for this offense to succeed.
Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Duffy. Snags it. Touchdown Aztecs. And the beatdown has ensued.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And they did tack on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Beal. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Coyotes will punt it away on 4th down. Lacked in height. To get another look at this San Diego State offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Duffy. Going deep. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the route is on. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Coyotes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Rides to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting...
And he intercepts it. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quick handoff. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. We didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength, They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Aztecs will punt this one away.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Coyotes will call on their punt team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To the ground with the back. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for two out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Duffy. Safe completion on the screen. Pulls his way forward. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Give him 105 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Oh, what a move to get open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Using his feet to buy time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Holds it in. Nothing but green ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to throw it again. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They want to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Right down the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it's no good. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. At the 45 on his way. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown Aztecs! And the stomping has commenced.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific. Guys, let's take a look at what's going on. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 11 over the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Game of 8. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He makes the connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Coyotes have it with a 1st and 10.
Good enough for 1st down.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They run the reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big time.
Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second down coming up. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to scramble. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Aztecs are on the move. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got his man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming, I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll send out the kicker here. Kick is good. The offense has show for the drive. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with their field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man, it's O'Neal. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Coyotes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.